Hey Funkolics, it's Terry Wellbanks coming at you from the Dungeon of Funkos as always. Today I wanted to show you guys a couple of things that I had an opportunity to grab over the last few days. I also wanted to show you something new for me completely that I haven't collected. I want to get your thoughts on those. And I also wanted to show you guys something that somebody went out of their way too much to send me and for me to get. So I'm going to tell you a story about that, and I also wanted to talk to you guys about chases. I've been getting a lot of questions in the comments as to how I get the chases that I get and how I go about doing that. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to tell you guys my strategy, and maybe you can adopt that for yourself, and you guys will be able to find yourself some chases too. So first up, the thing I want to show you guys is the 4 pops that I've been able to pick up. There are a couple from sets that I haven't gotten to finish yet. These are ones that I was talking to you guys about in previous videos that I wanted to review the sets, but I haven't gotten them yet. But I'm going to show them to you anyway. I don't know if it was a thing with Electronic Boutique or Hot Topic in this case, but all the boxes seem to have a weird bubble on the corner, and I don't know if anybody else has been experiencing this. If you have, let me know. I find that if you put a little pressure on the corners, it normally straightens it out, which is cool. But the couple that I want to show you guys first is the Wonder Woman from the movie. This is the set here. There is quite a few characters in it. I don't believe there's a chase variant. If there is, correct me, but I'm almost certain that there's not. I know there's a bunch of exclusives. There's an FYE 2-pack. There's a Hot Topic exclusive. There's different things like that, but the set itself looks really good. Wonder Woman looks amazing. Like the figure herself, like her actually in box, she looks really, really great. I think that the figures are extremely well done. This set for me is, I don't think I'm going to be huge into the Wonder Woman movie. It's probably going to be really good, but I don't think I'm going to be too overly excited about it. I picked up 2 of these, and the reason why I picked up 2 of these next one is because neither of them are for me. I'm going to keep the one that I have, and the regular one, I'm not really much for the variant, but it's going for like $40 right now on Pop Price Guide American, which I don't understand at all. The one Hot Topic that I went to had like 10 of them, so I don't think they're going to be too hard to find, and I have a feeling it's going to drop pretty dramatically pretty quickly, so I wouldn't rush out to buy multiples of these if you're a flipper and try to sell them. And please, for the love of God, do not pay more than what retail is for them, because you don't need to. I'm positive they're going to have tons of these. This is the Hot Topic exclusive. I've got one for my buddy Cody, and I've got one for my buddy Jim. This is her here. The figure itself is really cool. This is the Amazon one, I think. And on the back there, you'll see her somewhere on the back casing there. The figure's really cool, and I mean, as for the Wonder Woman movie set, as I said, I don't think that I'm gonna get enough into it to want to complete the set or get the full set. But I was going to, just for the purpose for the video, and show you guys, but then I decided not to. The next one is also another set that I'm not really interested in picking up. There are a couple characters that I really do want and that I am going to make sure that I pick up, but I did want to get this guy, one, because I love his name. I think it's hilarious, and I really actually like the figure. I like the way that he looks. So this is from Rick and Morty set. This is Mr.Poopy Butthole. How they came up with this name, I'll have no idea. Him, and I really want to get both of the Rick. I want to get the Chase weaponized Rick, and I want to get the other Rick, and I would also like to get regular Morty, and then I think there's an angry Morty, if I'm not mistaken, and the one that I really like is Mr. Meeseeks. So I'm actually I'm hopefully going to be able to get 2 chases of Mr. Meeseeks. If I only end up getting 1, then I'm going to have to give it to my buddy that I promised that I would give it to him. But this is him here, Mr. Poopy Butthole. That's the set, for anybody that doesn't know. I believe this is wave 2. I'm not a huge Rick and Morty guy. I just started watching the show. It's kind of crazy, and I don't know if they're trying to be like South Park, but it's not as good as South Park in my opinion. Lots of people love the show, and good for you guys. For anybody that does, it is pretty good. It's a funny show. It's definitely got some laugh moments, some moments that are just confusing to me, but this is Mr. Poopy Butthole in all of his glory. He's got a cool little top hat there. His mouth is open, and again, the name it made me laugh in the store, so I wanted to get them. And then I also stumbled across the Hot Topic Mr. Poopy Butthole. He's shot in this one, and as you can see here, I don't know the story behind him. I haven't seen the episode. I do want to look it up because I want to know how this guy came about and how his name came about. But there he is there in all of his glory. I think the coolest one in all of these is going to be that Mr. Meeseeks. They haven't got him down here yet. We haven't seen him at REBs. And if anybody has him, you've really lucked out. I know that I think all of the GTA got maybe 3 weaponized Rick chases. I pre-ordered my weaponized Rick but I didn't get him. They just got the regular one, so I didn't end up getting the Chase variant. I'm hoping that they're going to keep shipping down more, and here's to hoping that we end up getting them here. So if not, then another one bites the dust. I guess I don't get him. He does look really cool though. So the next thing that I want to show you guys is something that I haven't bought at all. I've never gotten. Actually, I was given one from a great guy, Ronnie. It's one very common one. I think everybody makes jokes about it. It's the Enchantress. She came in one of the EB boxes, I believe, and he sent me one as a gift, and I love it. It's very well done, and I really like the way that one looked. So I figured that other ones would be good. I stumbled across her, and this is the Chase variant of Mad Moxie from Borderlands. I don't know if you guys have had a chance to play that game. The game's really fun. The artwork in the game is really, really cool. There's two variants of this character. This one is the red and black one. The other one comes, I believe she's purple and black. Same character, just a different color dress. There's a couple of these that I really, really want to get. There's a few Harleys that I think are really well done. I like the way that she looks. I love clowns in general, so this one for me was really cool to get. Weirdly enough, I didn't see the regular version. I only saw this one sitting on the shelf, and I had to pick it up because I do like the way it looks. The pricing on this guy was $17.90. This girl, sorry, was $17.90 Canadian over at Hot Topic. Thankfully, because I do the surveys for Hot Topic, I get $10 off all the time, and I also collect points at Hot Topic. If you're a member, you're able to get an extra $5 off your purchases and things like that. And it seems like they give you $5 bonuses all the time. So if you're not a member of the Hot Topic fans or Hot Topic VIP, I recommend you guys sign up for that for sure and get involved in that because it does save you a lot of money. And if you get the receipts from Hot Topic, go on and fill them out, because in your next purchase, if you spend, I think it's if you spend $30 or more, you get $10 off. So essentially it's like having hot cash all the time. Hot cash is another way that a lot of people end up saving money. And I heard that Hot Topic's releasing a Disney 2-pack of Cruella and Ursula. And I also think they're releasing the Queen of Hearts over at Hot Topic as well for their Hot Topic event, which is coming up soon. So everybody, make sure you sign up for that VIP thing. Make sure you get your hot cash and fill out those receipts, because $10 off is amazing anytime, and they don't care if it's on sale items. They don't care if it's on clearance items. You're going to be able to save some money. So definitely sign up for that too. Now, what I wanted to talk to you guys about, I have a really, really good friend, Sean. I did a video on an unboxing that he sent me. He sent me, I think, 6 Batmans of the Rainbow variants, the Entertainment Earth ones that we would never have a chance to get here in Canada. And he also sent me a Robin. I'm a massive Batman fan. For anybody that doesn't know, I love Batman. I love the Joker. I love Poison Ivy. I love Bane. I love Robin. I love the Riddler. I love Penguin. Every Batman character, every origin of Batman, every type of Batman there's ever been, I think the world of it, and I can't get enough Batman. So, knowing how much of a Batman, Robin, and Joker fan I was, my good friend Sean messaged me completely out of the blue, and he said, "Hey, are you at home?" And I said, "No, I'm not at home right now." He's like, "Okay, well, you need to go and pick something up." And I said, "Well, what do you need me to pick you up?" Because I figured it was for him and I'd be shipping it to him, whatever it was that he bought. And he sent me a picture of it, and I was so floored and I was so taken back that he wanted to do this for me. And the fact that I was so mind blown. And I said, "Well, what can I get you? What do you want in return for this?" And he said, "Absolutely nothing." There's people, like, I've met a few people that are amazing. I've met guys like Cody, Jay, Kyle, Ian, Jim. Jim K is one of the most amazing guys in the world. Check out his page, K's Customs. I've also met Steve Kilboy, who sent me a bunch of stuff, and I can't get a hold of him, and I'm starting to get worried, Steve. If you watch this, please give me a call, because we haven't talked in a while. I want to make sure you're cool. But and then there's Cody, and there's Dane, there's Stephanie. There's so many great people out there. Terry from the UK. Sergeant Funko, I've talked to, Eat Sleep Pop, and there's so many great people that I want to shout out in all these videos and thank for really being amazing people, because I got very soured on the Funko community not too long ago from a couple of people, 2 individuals actually specifically. It seems like they're obsessed with me and they might want to marry me or turn me into a lampshade. I have no idea, but there's a couple of people that are really weird, and then there's many people that are amazing. And so when Sean Mason, the guy that I'm talking about, messaged me and he said to go pick this thing up, I don't know if he was setting me up to die. I have no idea, but I had to drive a little bit of ways, and I set up an appointment with the guy. He sent me the receipt. He sent me everything, and I got a chance to pick up something that he's going to give me for free, and he doesn't want anything back other than for my collection to grow and for me to have my grails. And this is definitely one of my grails because of the way it looks. So when I picked it up, I almost fell over. Looking at it now, I want to fall over. It's just amazing. And Sean, I don't know where you came from and what part of heaven sent you back here, but you're like a guardian angel in the Funko world for me, brother, and just as a friend. I mean, the fact that we have such great conversations, and when you become friends with people in this community, it seems like they actually want to be your friend. They're not about the business end of it. They're not about trading things. A lot of people are just out to help each other and want to see other people succeed and want to see other people smile and have their collections completed. So anyways, without further ado, I'm going to show you guys what it is, and maybe you'll fall over in your chair like I did when I saw it. This is Robin. This is the Robin Chase. For anybody that doesn't know, this pop is extremely valuable, and it's very old. It's extremely rare. And Sean went out of his way to make sure that I had this for my collection. I didn't ask him. I didn't prompt him for it. I was floored when I saw it. For anybody that doesn't know the difference between the regular and the Chase variant, the regular variant is just a regular paint. The Chase variant, if you guys can see it, this is a metallic version of him. And he's a little bit darker skinned as well, which I thought was really cool. This is the boxing. When I picked this up, I almost half couldn't believe it, that it was there. And it's one of the greatest things. Like this is one of the greatest pops that I could ever imagine to have. To say he's in my top 10 is an understatement. It goes right up there with the Case Custom and the Joker with Kisses. Jim sent me the Case Custom, Jason, and the diorama and everything that you guys have seen. And he also sent me that Wicked painting. And Sean has sent me hundreds of dollars worth of pops. And Sean, I don't even know how to thank you, and I don't know what I can do to ever repay you. I want to send you all of my pops. You know what I mean? I want you to have your collection too. So I know that you've told me a few, and I've gone out of my way. I do have them, and I can't wait to send them to you. But I want to give you so much more because you going out of your way for somebody that you've never had a chance to meet, other than talk to on Facebook and through the Funkolics Anonymous Worldwide group and on YouTube. This is unbelievable, and you're definitely you're that type of person. There's a few people out there that are like you, and when I say a few, I mean a few out of billions. So thank you so much for this, and I will cherish this thing forever, and I'm going to put him up with my top grails of all time. And thank you, brother. I really do appreciate it. I can't. I don't know how many times I've said thank you in the last 5 minutes, but it's really touching, and it's really amazing that somebody would do this. And I hope for everybody that you meet other people that want to do trades with you and will throw in extra little bonuses for you and things like that. I've learned a lot from guys like Jim and Sean and Steve, and NYC Steve, just from doing trades with them. People always go above and beyond in this community, and this is a really good example of that. He had no reason to do this other than the fact that he's an amazing guy and that he knows that I was after it. Now the only thing that I need is that damn Batman and Joker chase to go beside him and have the whole metallic line. So I need to track down Batman for sure now. Unbelievable, and I can't thank you enough, my friend. Truly feel blessed to have you in my life. Thank you. Now, this video is already sitting at 14 minutes, so I'm sorry that I'm running late, but I do want to talk to you guys a little bit about the comments that I've been getting in my videos, which I do appreciate very much that you guys do take time to comment. Chases. I get a lot of questions about chases as to how I come across chases. Like, I know I'm probably going to even get questions about this rock candy that I got, as to how I got this chase, and I'm going to break it down for you guys a little bit. So here where I live, we've got a few options for pops, not many. Our Toys R Us, as you guys have heard me say and complain about, and our Walmart, as you've heard me say and complain about, they suck, and we can never get anything good, ever, at these stores. We don't have access to Target, we don't have access to Barnes & Noble, we don't have access to FYE, we don't have access to basically any exclusives that you guys get. we don't have access to them. Our only exclusives that we can get our hands on here, and we're luckily enough to even have Hot Topic in Canada, is Hot Topic and Electronic Boutique, which is again your GameStop. We don't get Forbidden Planet. We don't get any of this. So where we are in Canada, it's always a hunt, and it literally is. And if you want to get chases, the main thing that I can say is that you have to hustle. I don't know where you live, and I don't know your access to pops, but you have to hustle, hustle, hustle to get these chases. Back in the beginning, the reason why I started to actually aggressively now look for chases is because I got screwed out on my Joker with Kisses. I was 2 minutes away from getting it. I called over to Hot Topic. I said, hey, I'm en route to the mall. I know it's being released. I know you have one. Can you please hold it for me? I'll be there in 2 minutes. They said, unfortunately, we can't hold it. We can't hold chases for you, which is a great thing, and I don't think that they should be able to hold them. But as I walk into the store, there is a lady in front of me who sees the chase on the back of the counter, asks if it's taken. They say, no, not yet. And I said, and I'm standing behind this lady, just gutted. And she's like, okay, I'll take that. And as she's doing it, I'm like mentally breaking down, right? I want to scream. And I remember asking her as she's paying for it, I remember saying, well, are you a collector? And she said, no, I'm buying it to sell it. And then I realized that this was the type of person that was going to make me not want to collect Funkos, because this, along with a couple other guys that sadly live in my area, and you know exactly who you are, and you keep getting shout outs in my video. I won't say your name though, but you know who you are, who just purposely want to buy these up to sell them for a profit, or get the ECC Captain America. And everybody knows that so many people really want it, and they want it for their collection to cherish it. And then there's guys out there that just go out and flip them for 40 or 50 bucks. It makes my skin crawl, and you make my skin crawl, but that's another video for another time. So what that did is that motivated me to get chases, and fortunately for me, and I know that a lot of people don't have this this type of ability to do things because of their work schedules. I was not working in the mornings, so I decided that I was going to go out of my way to make sure that I stopped these guys from getting these chases and flipping them. So I would go to Hot Topic in the morning, and what I did was I went to my Electronic Boutique, and I don't know if GameStop's the same or any of your video game stores, but find out if there's pre-orders. If you can pre-order pops, I suggest you do. Put $5 down on the pop, and you at least give yourself a 50% chance of getting a chase. Now, mind you, the EB where I am, and the EB that I chose to actually make my home base, they don't get a lot of chases to begin with. If they get one in, I'm always fortunate enough to make sure that I get it, unless it's been pre-ordered before me. But I've gone to the extreme that I've pre-ordered well in advance. So I know for the sets coming up, like the Riddler from the classic Batman, I've got him pre-ordered. I've gone as far into their system as I can go for their sets coming out. I wanted to make sure the Rugrats, things like that, I pre-order these because I'm a fan of the sets and I want to make sure I get them. And then I also pre-order the chases that I don't want for people that are in my groups that I know that can't actually get those chases, and I want to make sure that they get them too. So a big way to get yourself chases is to make sure that you take the time to pre-order, take the time to know the release dates, and also it takes 2 minutes, but call your EB, call your Hot Topic, call your Toys R Us, call your Walmart every day. I know that it sounds stalkerish, but if you guys want to get these chases, you're going to have to do this. You call and you say, hey, what are you guys getting in for Pops today? Do you have anything new? If they do, put it on hold. If you know that they're going to come in, make sure you're there when the shipment comes. And if you can't be there when the shipment comes, ask them and become friendly with the employees. Retail employees don't want to deal with dicks. That's the bottom line. Whether you're a man or a woman, they don't want to deal with dicks. So the nicer you are, offer to bring them coffee, offer to help them out, offer, just be a good presence in the store. And eventually, if you become friends with these people, they're going to help you get the chases. That's how I got the Taz chase. Mind you, I pre-ordered it, so I was going to be getting one anyway. But I got the Taz chase because, one, I'm a great friend with the employees. I became friends with them. We eat lunch together. We go, I bring them coffee. Whatever I can do to make sure that they're happy, I want to contribute. And genuinely because they're good people. And I think retail employees are misunderstood a lot. And an EB, you need to find an EB specifically where the employees don't buy up all the chases, where you're going to be able to pre-order and there isn't a million pre-orders, and you don't want to get wrangled in with the wrong employees. at the wrong store, because there are a lot of bad apples at EB, and there's a lot of awful people at Hot Topic, and there's awful people everywhere in retail, right? Especially for Funko collectors, because they think we're half insane anyways. So this is by far my longest video, and I apologize, but if you want to get chases, you have to hustle, you have to make those phone calls, you have to make sure that you put yourself up ahead of everybody else, and that's how you're going to be able to get the chases. You, at least in my area, if I waited and hoped to find them in the wild, I would never have one. And if I did ever want them, I'd have to pay $50, $60, $70. And anybody that knows me, if you pay more than $40 for a 1 in 6 chase, I'm angry at you, and I don't want that happening. So thank you guys so much for watching. Sean, again, thank you, my friend. And I'm mind blown every time I look at this. I'm mind blown. Thank you. And this is amazing, and I love you for sending this for me, and making me go on to get this. It's wicked. So all my friends and people out there, if you can like, sub, share the video, let your friends know about the channel. Anybody in the Funko Pop community, I would love to be able to talk to you guys. Please leave comments. You can dislike the video, but tell me why, because I want to make them good for you. And I really appreciate all of you. Every single person that's ever messaged, good or bad, anybody that's been involved with my videos, thank you so much. And I really appreciate anybody taking time to send me anything. You can send me a bag of coal and I'd love it. So thanks again. And I love y'all. Please be good to each other. Hopefully I'll do a couple of videos this week. If you guys have any topics you want to cover, let me know in the comments and I will happily cover them. Please join the groups: Funko Canadian Alliance, Funko Pop BST Canada, Pop Society USA, Funko Community UK, Windsor Pop and Friends. You can follow Sergeant Funko on YouTube, Super Sarah's stuff, LG Geek, there's Solo Hunter, you can check out Eat Sleep Poppin'. There's so many great video vloggers out there that do unboxings and show you guys pops, and the more that you take time to look into that, also your chances are getting better at getting pops, because you'll know when release dates are and things like that. So sorry for the 22-minute video, but I had a lot to get out and I couldn't thank Sean enough, and anybody else. Like I said, thank you so much. I really feel blessed. So hopefully I'll get to talk to you guys soon. Please be good to each other. Thank you so much, and much love. Bye.